Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast, episode number 165. I'm your host, the Geek Slash, joined as always by Wonder Weapon. How you doing, man?
I'm surviving.
I really don't know if that intro is better or not. I still haven't figured it out.
It's an intro.
It feels so scripted, but so did the other one. I got used to it, and it was more natural for me to say.
Right.
I'm still reading this one out of the fucking book.
Yeah.
And by the book, I mean my notebook, because I wrote it down. Right next to my Bijan Robinson draft evaluation. Yeah.
I need a haircut. My hair's at that length where my headset like pushes my hair into my ear and makes my ear itch.
I stand by, just grow it out. Don't be a loser.
Nah, I can't stand long hair, especially since now that I'm going to be starting to burn.
Just put your... Now that you'll be what?
Starting to burn for my job. So long hair is not good to have when you burn because...
Just put it up or in a hat, you fuck.
A little bit in a hat, but if you get licked by the flames a little bit, that all your hair on the side gets singed.
Why you getting licked by the flames? Why you that close to the fire? That sounds like you're just fucking stupid.
No, sometimes when you're trying to light it, the wind kicks up and you're down in the bottom of a ditch. It's not like you can really just fly out of there. I mean, I can usually. Usually I'm pretty good at getting out of there, but sometimes my coworkers are dumb. I'm like, "Don't you look out, I lit the fire behind you."
Why are we lighting? Okay, why are we down there with a fucking Bic lighter lighting the fire? Stand up on top of the ditch, strike a match, and throw.
Well, because it doesn't burn like that usually. You have to kind of get a good clump of them wadded up with your pitchfork, light it, and then you can drag it across and it all burns evenly. You get a better burn, less trash. So, yeah.
I still think you're just fucking it up, bud.
We use torch lighters too, Bic lighters. Sorry.
The same fucking thing. If I have to be an inch away from the thing I'm lighting, it's fucking the same thing.
Yeah. Well, hopefully...
You should have bought a Boring Company flamethrower, the flamethrower that's made out of the, like, squirt gun.
Actually, hopefully, well, GID's a little more advanced than the last place I worked at.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the majority of the crap that we do will be sitting on the trailer with a massive diesel torch. So, but there are some ditches where we can't get to it with the big torch, so we have to climb down there and burn. So
nice.
Which 90% of the people I work with sometimes aren't physically capable enough to climb down in there and get out. So it happens. It happens.
Looks like they gotta stay down there.
No, they just send people like me down there.
That sounds like a them problem, if we're being honest.
Yeah, well, if my boss tells me what to do, I kind of have to adhere to his word.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I mean, if you want a paycheck, it's kind of what you got to do.
Meh.
But anyway, the Star Wars Jedi Survivor looks pretty good.
Of course it does. I don't know if it will be, but
I don't know. I just watched the trailer. It looked.
Oh, it took you this long to finally watch the trailer?
Well, it popped up on my phone, so I figured
Did you see him bully the little battle droid?
Yeah.
The battle droid. What an incredible view. Oh, poor battle. Did you watch the last episode of The Mandalorian?
I have not.
Oh my god, you fucking
I've been in
loser.
West Point for the last 6 days.
Since Wednesday?
Since Thursday.
Episode came out on Wednesday.
I know. I was working Wednesday, and I had volleyball. So I got home and fell asleep and got up early and headed to Nebraska.
Horrible.
So I've not had an opportunity to I did see your rant though on Twitter.
Which one was I ranting about? I rant about a lot of things. I've yelled a lot this week.
Well, the typical Star Wars fans
Oh,
are.
yeah. Oh, well, so I went in about The Last Jedi. I know that because I was telling the guy 5 million people follow him because Star Wars, but he's actually too fucking stupid and doesn't understand the movie. And I get it. You remember, you were there. I was the idiot who didn't understand The Last Jedi for a while. I was like, they ruined Luke. And then I just kind of watched it again and went, oh, no, they didn't. I'm just stupid. Actually, no, it's more of a, I was just mad because I wanted the stupid, overpowered Luke that we had in Legends. But the Luke we got perfectly fits his character. People are just annoying. Like, literally, it's easier to break it down here than on Twitter where I'm restricted to 280 characters. Luke in Jedi, the episode 6, Return of the Jedi, tells Vader he's not going to fight him, and then Vader threatens his sister, so he fights him, and then I wasn't going to kill you, and then he threatens his sister again, and then he lashes out and nearly kills Vader, who, remember, he saw good in Vader, because that's the argument they always bring up. He saw good in Vader, but not in Ben. No, he saw good in Vader. And then Vader threatened his sister, and he still almost killed him. Until he cut off his arm, realized what he was doing, and stopped. So Kylo's gonna turn dark. I looked into his head. I saw it. I saw it all. Luke ignited his lightsaber, realized what he was doing, turned it off, but the kid woke up, saw his master, what appeared to be just about to kill him, which is true, and the kid freaked out. Exactly, probably like Luke would have done. So Luke made a rash decision, came to his senses, but it was too slow. Then the entire Jedi Order he had rebuilt crumbled, and he went into hiding, which we can't even blame Rian Johnson because that's what everybody wants to do. The guy who directed The Last Jedi, it's his fault. He's the reason it sucks. Well, no. Because Luke was hidden out on this island for 20 years in the movie before. That's how it was set up in the movie before. That was J.J. Abrams. Rian Johnson just had to figure out why. He explained it pretty well. It sounds pretty much like what Luke would have done. I hate there's no character development. Yes, there is. But people making rash decisions doesn't really change. If you make rash decisions, you make rash decisions. That's how this goes. Ugh, fuck. And yes, he didn't try to kill his nephew. He just kind of thought about it once.
True.
It's fine. It's tough, but like it is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
We all contemplate murder every once in a while, right?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Ewan McGregor says he wants there to be an Obi-Wan season 2. I don't know how you do that, other than truly you have to just make him a hermit on Tatooine. Like, he can't leave. He can't do anything else. We can't get Obi-Wan versus Vader 3. As much as I love the idea, we just can't do it. We just can't. Honestly, if the entire show is just him chilling in his hut talking to Qui-Gon, I'm down. I'm down for 9 hours of just Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon yelling at each other.
I was gonna say, maybe they just make it like 1 or 2 episodes.
Maybe. I don't know about that, but maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Why is Omega trending?
I don't know.
I don't know. They're talking about Omega from the Bad Batch, I guess, but I don't know why.
That's something I haven't watched either.
Oh, you should, because it'll make you cry. It's sad.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't want to watch it now.
You gotta. Yeah.
I don't wanna. Somebody dies.
Probably. A few people do. It's a
Yeah.
show that, like, people shoot people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a thing that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. Something happened on Raw tonight. I'm trying to see. Well, that didn't work. Jay, I don't think you're strong enough to lift him up. That is a large man. He only looks like he's about 480. He is a big, big man.
He's a little large.
A little bit littler. Wait, no, that's not the correct one. Oh, jeez. Already, dude. I can already tell Vince McMahon is the one running Raw again. I have scrolled on WWE's Twitter for 10 seconds. I can already tell this is
Because
not.
everything's fucked up.
What? What? Uh. There was a women's tag team match. Lita didn't show up for a title match for her titles. And why is Finn Balor wrestling? His head cannot be healed yet. But I'm so confused. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah,
Vince,
don't get yourself all upset again.
Vince McMahon exists and it's a problem. No, so I've decided, because Triple H announced on SmackDown last week that they're doing another draft, where they pick different wrestlers to the different brands and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I've already figured it out, because Endeavor, the company that just bought WWE, I think already hears the fan backlash and knows Vince needs to be gone, but they can't just fire him. It's the WWE, you gotta make it a whole big fucking thing.
Right.
And it's gonna suck, because here's what the answer's gonna be. Vince is gonna run Raw, Triple H is gonna run SmackDown, and it's gonna be all about Endeavor seeing which one gets better ratings. Is it gonna be SmackDown or Raw? It'll be SmackDown because it's gonna be the only one that makes any fucking sense. Because Triple H is going to be running it. But it's all going to culminate at Survivor Series, where in the Survivor Series War Games match, it's going to be Triple H's 5 competitors from SmackDown versus Vince McMahon's 5 from Raw. The winning team. So the winning showrunner gets to run WWE creative forever. Loser leaves the company, and then Triple H will win. But that's going to be fucking October, all the way till October or November. I can't remember when Survivor Series is. That we have to watch Vince run Raw and just be awful. And, like, I'm just sitting here hoping, like, okay, Triple H, I hope you draft Finn Balor and Asuka and all these people, because Vince won't book them and they'll leave the company and I'll be sad.
I don't see how it's too hard, like so hard to just literally look at, some crap on the internet where what people are saying and just go, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to wing it.
Because Vince McMahon thinks he's good at his job.
Stab yourself with a straw?
Hit straw to the tooth.
Oh. Yeah, no straws will do that.
Yeah. It hurt a little bit. Oh, Lita got attacked. That's what happened.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
I'll attack you.
attack you. That's rude.
Hmm.
Why would
I
you
know.
attack me? What did I do?
Oh, it's what you didn't do.
What didn't I do? Who are you?
Well, breathe.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm trying to. I don't know. I had plans for stuff to talk about this week, and then I forgot.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I need a bunch of money. I know that. I made a mistake. One of my friends on Twitter was like, "I just want to go to Star Wars Celebration next year," and I was like, "Cool. I'll start making the plans now. Let's just go." Well, there is no Star Wars Celebration next year. They're skipping next year for some reason. But in 2025, Star Wars Celebration's going to be in Japan. Now I have to figure out how to go to fucking Japan.
Oh boy.
Because I signed up for something before I knew what I was signing up for.
Well, I mean, Japan's a cool place.
Yeah. But it's only going to cost like $7,000 round trip for the ticket. And then I got to pay for a hotel and food and a translator. Because I don't think I'm going to learn Japanese anytime soon.
Just use that app on your phone. Download that app where you just talk into it and then they talk back and...
Except for when that doesn't work and somehow I call somebody a stupid fucking cunt when I was just trying to ask for directions.
I don't know what kind of app you're using, but...
It's literally any app that does that. Have you ever used a voice assistant anywhere before? They never get what you're saying right. Never once. Have you ever tried text to talk on your phone? Or talk to text? Never works. You say, pick me up some potatoes from the store, and it says, I fucked your mom because she's a whore, and now you're having a fight with your wife. That's how this goes.
This is what happens when you buy Apple.
No, that's literally Android and Samsung and literally everything that's ever existed because it all sucks. That's my fucking point. God. Oh, I love this. Adam Schefter says at least 6 teams have called the Cardinals about trading for the 3rd pick. The Cardinals are still mulling whether to trade out or keep it. Bunch of people I see lately are like, oh, fuck, it's going to be the Vikings, isn't it? Yeah. I said it would be.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be unless we go trade for Trey Lance, which is the only other option in my mind. The only thing I can say is if we trade up to 3 and take Will Levis, I'm going to cry.
That would be funny, though.
There are 3 options. Levis ain't one.
That'd be the one that the Vikings take, though.
No.
The Vikings have done pretty good at doing what you hope they do, so.
Kinda lately, yeah. Quessy and I are on the same page. We're built the same. Oh, yeah. Did you see the rant where I was mad because so kind of spoilers for the next episode of The Mandalorian, but like not really. The celebrities who made an appearance, Lizzo and Jack Black, had bit roles in the newest episode of The Mandalorian. They like existed in the show. Some absolute fucking moron on Twitter used a video of Lizzo and Jack Black dancing around all excited because, you know, they're in Star Wars, to say Star Wars isn't for us nerds anymore. We who respect the lore and would be in tears after being cast in one of the movies or shows. Star Wars is now for the popular kids who giggled and high-fived the bullies for stuffing you in your locker. It's crashing and Disney deserves it. Have you seen Jack Black or Lizzo, you stupid fucking bitch? You mean the most bullied lady in Hollywood. The most bullied woman in Hollywood. Still. Been bullied her entire life. That is what people do to Lizzo. And yeah, Jack Black, he's definitely the bully, right?
Right, yeah, the one that plays Kung Fu Panda and a bunch of different children's movies, and
Just a
he's a real
ginormous
bully.
goofball.
Yeah.
Dude, how can you be this fucking stupid? I genuinely don't understand. No, these two.
People just want to be fucking pissed at
This
something
video
for no reason.
is entirely just two theater kids being super excited because they get a star in a silly little space opera.
I'd be excited if I got to play at Star Wars too, but I know I'd be terrible at it, so.
I think I could do a good job. I think I'd be better in animation. You've seen my voice acting TikToks. I think I'd be better at just that. But, you know, we could do stuff. We could handle some shit. But I could voice act a psycho Sith Lord. 100%.
Come to the dark side.
But, my guy, it's just my opinion. I love this reply to this tweet. At some point, I have a right to my opinion turned into, you aren't allowed to tell me I'm wrong, and that turned into, only my snap judgment matters. I don't know how that happened, but we've entered the darkest timeline. Like 6 years ago, if we're being honest.
That's true.
It's been the darkest timeline.
That's true. Everything's going to hell.
Yeah. But no, yeah, they're making a new movie with Rey, and I'm so excited. It's going to be set 15 years after Rise of Skywalker, and it's going to be about Rey building the new Jedi Order. And yeah, the dude was pissed because this is what we wanted to see Luke do in the sequel trilogy. Do you know how old Luke was in the sequel trilogy? The Order would already be built, you fucking idiot. And he goes, instead, he drank booby milk and tried to assassinate his best friend's son on account of bad thoughts. That's why I replied with the, just say you didn't understand the fucking movie. It's not that hard. I didn't go argue with the one guy because he quote tweeted it and he's like, I thought you were stupid, but it looks like you're an extreme for real 100% super slur, so that's good. The one word that you're not allowed to say. You know the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like I wanted to argue with him and then I realized just don't give him any attention. And it was right because literally no one acknowledged his tweet. So
as they shouldn't have.
But that's the thing. I want to yell at these people, but then I remember if I do that, I'm just giving them a platform. If I just leave them the fuck alone.
Well, it's one thing to argue with somebody that's, having a valid argument or is willing to.
No, he didn't even have an argument. He just called me dumb.
It's just
even though I was right. It's not my fault you don't understand story. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Oh, it was a nice day out today, at least.
Yeah. It's rude that it's getting hot because my room's already hot enough. I don't need it to get hot. Be better if, I didn't have... I don't know. With where my air conditioner sits, it's annoying. Because it, starts to freeze me, but it doesn't have the room cold yet.
All right.
Because of where it's at. It's like, I wish I was over there.
It's like, mine's all right, because it kind of blows all the air to that side of the room first.
Yeah.
And then it starts to close. Once I start feeling the cold air over here, that's when I go shut it off.
Yeah.
Because it is a little warm in here. I'm probably going to run my air conditioner for a few minutes.
Mine's been running this whole show. But you also, know how my room is.
Yeah. Well, my room's pretty bad, but I had my PC shut off while I was gone, so.
That's fair.
It didn't
And
get super
I
bad
also
here.
just finished streaming, so.
Yeah. How was that, by the way? What?
Eh. Played my one Madden game.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
what do you mean? Oh yeah.
Well, I forgot you had to do that
Yeah.
at 7.
Uh, the kid cried like a little bitch for a long time, so that was fun. It was
Oh, so
really
you must have
annoying
beat
though.
him, huh?
Yeah.
So who are these people you play against? Just a bunch of random people?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh. Fair enough.
No, so the game started. Um, and yeah, so I got Caleb Williams. I got my quarterback now. The game started. I stopped him on the first drive. The first play with Dalvin Cook was like a 34-yard touchdown run. It was like one play. It's like, all right, we are right there. Got another stop against him. And this one was entirely my fault. Drove right down the field, 1 yard line. I just made a horrible read, threw an interception. It's like, fuck. Okay, whatever. He gets the ball, goes down, scores. It's tied. Whatever. I get the ball back. I have a receiver that is open by 20 yards. There's a middle linebacker 20 yards away from him right here. Try to throw it to him. The linebacker jumps 15 feet in the air to intercept the ball. And I was like, oh, well, that's really fucking stupid, but okay. Hold him to a field goal, whatever. We get, it keeps kind of going back and forth. It's like 17-14 at halftime. Cool. Come into the second half. I go down, score 21-17. Cool. No big deal. He starts driving down the field, throws it at my linebacker who's covering Deebo Samuel. He underthrew it. The linebacker jumps up, catches it. It's an interception, whatever. He just starts screaming, Brian Asamoah isn't keeping up with Deebo. Maybe if you get the ball to Deebo, he wouldn't. Like,
I was gonna say, you underthrow it.
Like, it
Who
was
the quarterback.
Trey Lance.
Well,
But Asamoah kept up with Deebo, which isn't that surprising. It was funny because I was like, dude, Deebo ran a 4.48 40. Asamoah ran a 4.56. They are less than 0.1 of a second apart. He can keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sure, it was only like a 20-yard pass too. It was like an under pressure kind of, inaccurate.
In open space, Deebo Samuel's going to pull away, but not
in 20 yards. They're going to stay close. And Asamoah just turned around and jumped and high pointed it. Like, okay, not his fault. But he freaked out. That's just not even going to work. That's not how this works. This is a bullshit.
Well, you're also playing a game, so.
And, but yeah, so he was mad about that. Then he gets mad about he's not getting penalty calls on something. And I'm like, dude, Daniil Hunter has literally gotten held every play. His swim move goes off and he's just stuck here because he can't, the guy won't let go because he's holding. But okay, you want to bitch about it, bitch about it. And I hit him as he threw it. Like, it caused the throw to be bad, and it got called as roughing the passer. And he's like, about time I get a call. And I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you whining like such a little bitch? You're getting animations on your side as well. And to end the game, I fucked up. Dalvin Cook fucked up. I called a screen pass under 2 minutes. I just wanted to go get the first down and be done. Dalvin Cook didn't run the route. He just stood there. But that's the only guy you're allowed to throw to on those plays. So I pressed the button. He wasn't there. It was picked. Down 8, he has the ball on my side of the field, whatever. He gets down inside the 10, throws it into the end zone into double coverage. I pick it off, and he quit. Like, he just quit. He got mad, and he's like, fuck this game. My defensive backs get mossed in that scenario 10 times out of 10, and I can't even attempt it. It's like, dude, no, they don't. What are you talking about? Why are you screaming? You literally did this. You literally got the interception animation that was cool earlier to me. And then the game just let my running back not run a route. You shouldn't even be in this spot, you fucking idiot. You didn't play it good. You got lucky. Why are you
he had
screaming?
The lead and quit?
No, I had the lead.
He
was down 8.
And
then I got the interception to end it. I can't with Madden anymore. I'm just going to tank this season and take a break. This game doesn't make sense. Dude, don't throw into double coverage, you fucking idiot.
Let's say, don't just spam fucking buttons. Actually look.
Like, I get when it's a bad play, it's a bad play, but they weren't.
Right.
Nothing bad was happening to you. And then the guy who is the user for the Broncos was in my Discord hanging out with me. He watched the whole game. He posted a GIF of some guy that just says, "Cry me a river." And he replied, "Please leave." Broncos guy replied, "Nah, I really don't feel like it," with a little SpongeBob GIF.
Yeah.
Just shut up. You're not helping the situation. Then we get Bully McGuire. I missed the part where that's my problem. Fucking shut up. Jesus Christ, you're being a dipshit right now. This game had nothing to do with you at all. Just go somewhere fucking else. Broncos guy replied with a Twilight GIF from the baseball scene in Twilight. It's just a game. Fucking leave if you're going to be a fucking dick. Jesus Christ, you're not helping. You're the one who started being a cunt, dude. Like, what are we doing? Wild time.
I'm wondering how old this person is. Like,
no idea.
If it's some 30-year-old freaking balling like this, if it's like an 8-year-old, that's whatever.
I don't know, dude. But it's like, man, it is just a game. And maybe, here's a thought. If you wanted to win, let's be honest, don't let Dalvin Cook average 11 yards a carry and get 4 touchdowns.
True.
GG.
Yeah. Let's say, change your defense so that you're covering run. Like, he's got Dalvin Cook. He's going to use Dalvin Cook. Change your defense. Pinch the run. Pinch the middle.
And then, I don't know, he didn't get mad about it, but Tyreek burned him once. It was great. I mean, that's literally Tyreek's job. Burn guys. But, like,
yeah,
that was fun. Yeah, Caleb Williams' first touchdown was just like an 80-yard bomb to Tyreek. What's more fucked up, Caleb's stat line, he was like 13 of 18. So he had 5 incompletions. 3 of them were interceptions. So in reality, only 2 balls were not caught. Only 2 balls hit the ground. And that's not even true. They were both out of bounds. Like, one was an interception where the guy landed out of bounds because I tried to switch my user to Justin Jefferson to go jump and play the ball. He did the thing where you stay behind the defender and try to catch it. It's just a shitty animation. It's like, that makes no sense. Attack the ball.
Right, I was about to say, they need to change that animation to where the receivers automatically come to the ball or try to, you know.
Yeah. And then, the other one. So there was that one. It was the interception, landed out of bounds. He freaked out about that one too. He was like, his whole body was in bounds. I was like, his fucking feet weren't though. What? Well, he was in bounds when he caught it. Yeah, in the fucking sky.
I was about to say, it doesn't matter if he's in bounds while he's in air.
Weirdo. Again. I know, I'm being a bully, but I'm also not mentioning your name, so get mad. Ho's mad. I was mad too when you quit like a lame-o. That's such a boring way to do it, man. You've never seen me quit a Madden game, no matter how much I think I'm getting fucked by Madden.
Yeah, because if anybody's been fucked by Madden, it's
But
been
I
you.
just sit there and I go, well, that fucking sucks,
I've
man.
sat here and just watched you play Madden a few times, and it's like, ugh,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
sometimes
What
it's
was
like,
that?
oh, okay. But like the literal thing on kickoff where my guys were diving away from the returner to allow him to score. It was trash. It's trash.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh.
Trey Lance is getting bullied on the internet right now.
Why?
He posted a picture with Patrick Mahomes and UCLA's quarterback. I don't know who it is. His hairline looks rough. And he's getting bullied because his hair is grown out, but like his hairline goes like back to here for some reason and then like down and out. It's not good. But yeah, people are bullying him about it.
Well, some
It's a
people
tough
age
scene.
faster than others.
Yeah. And some people just go bald. It just be how
I was
it
about to
be.
say, bald people are higher testosterone and tend to be better in bed anyway. So, I mean,
I don't know if
yeah,
that's true, but
it's scientifically proven. People
I don't
who
know.
go bald tend to have more testosterone. That's why they go bald and therefore perform better.
Well, you don't got nothing to worry about. You're still golden over there.
Yep,
Now,
yep. I have low testosterone. That's why I don't feel like doing anything.
I think I do too. I've never gotten that checked though, but because I'm lazy.
Well,
Doctors.
also people with higher testosterone tend to, you know, be skinnier and more muscle mass, and
I don't think that's me.
that's not me anymore. I
Nope.
used to have pretty high testosterone, but
It doesn't seem
that was
like
while I was
me.
still young. And young people, when you're still in high school, it's hard to go bald when you're in high school. It happens. Not saying it's impossible, but youthfulness helps out there. But if I was still had really high testosterone, I'd be just like my brother and
But I
have
think
a hairline back here.
now that I'm out of now that I think I've broken out of the smoking thing, because by the time this comes out, it'll have been a full month. It's probably time to go start working out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it'll help being able to breathe.
Right? Yeah. Breathing good.
Is it nice not having to wake up and cough up a lung, or?
I never did that though. I
Oh,
wake up
well,
exactly the same. Nothing's
that's
changed in
surprising.
that way.
Do you feel better?
Feel about the same.
Huh.
But it's not like
Strange.
I'm
Most
that
people,
healthy to begin with, so
right? Well, most people they still notice a difference from when they, I don't know. But then
not
again,
really.
you kind of just sit around and play video games all day. Like
That's
me,
true.
if I were a smoker and I quit smoking with my job, I do a lot of
Yeah, maybe
climbing out of
once
ditch
I
and
start
stuff.
working out, I'll notice the actual difference.
I was supposed to say, well, and what like when we go to play basketball or baseball or something like that, where we did a little bit of running around and stuff. I think that's where you'll see the difference.
Yeah.
You don't sound quite as asthmatic.
No, I definitely still will. I'm asthmatic, so I'm definitely still
Right,
gonna.
but not an asthmatic smoker.
That's
There's a
true.
difference.
That is true. That is true.
There's a different type of wheeze to it.
That's true. A speaker that big would cause problems. It's like a speaker that is like a mile wide.
Oh, fuck.
That would
Okay.
cause problems on Earth. What's the first song you're playing if you get your aux cord connected to this speaker? And why is it Barbie Girl?
I'd probably play the theme song to The Mandalorian or Star Wars or something.
I want to find a song that starts off really fucking creepy with like like just a guy talking like an alert message somehow.
Oh, I know what I. You ever seen the movie War of the Worlds?
No, but I heard the old like radio show War of the Worlds. It's the same
Um,
exact thing. It's all based off of a book.
yeah. So
Yeah.
have you heard the noise that they make though?
Oh
Like
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, That's what I would do.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
Every single person that's ever heard or seen that movie, the hair on their neck would be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Yikes, dude. I don't want to get into this. I so don't, but this is so stupid. I can't. I can't bring myself to bring it up, but it's so fun. No, I'm gonna. So Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez made, I don't know, an Instagram video, I guess, talking about, you know, the way she was treated as like an 11, 12, 13-year-old, the way older men would talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Some dude goes, that's pure bullshit. At that age, nobody is flirting with women like that or being weird. These girls are just lying awake at night fantasizing about that so they feel sexually powerful. That's so not true at all. People are fucking weirdos, dude.
Right.
100%. I just know this guy is the dude being creepy. That's the answer.
I agree half the time. Cortez, I feel like, is...
No, she said one thing that was stupid, and
right.
You're just still mad about that one thing. I know.
No,
it's
she talked
the
a
cows.
lot.
You're just mad about the cows.
I don't even remember that, but...
Yeah, it was,
no.
We need to get rid of all the cows because their farts are causing global warming.
Oh, wow.
Because the last time me and you listened to her talk was the... Well, okay, me and you listened to her. I don't know what you hear from her on your own. Was the Facebook trial where she was the only smart person there because she's the only one who understood what's going on. Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, like I'm not saying but there's a lot of shit that she says that I think is stupid. But there's also I'm not saying everything she says.
No,
because she's younger. She's one of the youngest people there, so she understands technology a little better.
Certain things she knows what's going on. Certain things she definitely doesn't.
But
that's kind of all politicians. Only some of them that are completely stupid. The fuck?
I don't know. She said something the other day that was confusing. I don't remember what it was, but I was just like, what? She somehow turned it around and, turned out, something that is like obviously a fact or something like that, and then turned it around and somehow it was.
None of that matters. That's not what's important. That's literally not important. I don't know why we're talking about AOC. That's not what this conversation was about. It wasn't about her. It's about, yes, younger women are harassed by older men all the fucking time.
Right. Yeah. Well,
teachers, parents, coaches, it happens.
And I feel like there's a fine line too, because there are older people out there that are just complimenting. Oh, sure. You're a fine-looking young woman or something like that. That's not harassment.
But also, even then, just because they're saying it like that, it's still weird. I stand by that. I'm not okay with it. Well, okay. It's older woman complimenting younger woman or older woman complimenting younger man?
Either one.
Because that's different. Oh, it's the intergender thing that's different.
Right.
If I
don't know. I feel like it's hard to...
You're looking good, and I say that to a woman, those are two completely different contexts,
Right.
Like it's two different things. But I also know some old men are, while it sounds innocent, it's not.
I don't know. The thing is it's hard to tell.
Well, sure,
what they mean by it. Because
but I'm just saying to say it never happens is ridiculously stupid.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it happens. Yeah, it happens more often than not. But
yeah.
But what I'm saying is not everything is harassment.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of older people out there that just genuinely are trying to be nice to you and are just giving you a compliment.
Right.
It's we gotta, as a society, kind of figure out where to draw the lines with it that we can,
We don't know where to
spread
draw
the word.
There's no way to draw the line. And even if you spread the word, it doesn't fucking matter. Nobody changes. Not like that. They're not going to change because society says to.
Well, I mean,
they're going to say you're trying to get woke. You're trying to get woke, even though nobody knows what that fucking word means. I've learned that just means company or person did something I don't like, so they're going woke because nobody who uses that word knows what it means. I promise.
Older people, as time goes on, the older generation is going to die off, and the newer generation will be there. So therefore, it is up to us to set the standard.
That's fair.
So, I don't know, but it's just I try my best to not try to word things to where it won't get me in trouble. I mean, I'm a human. Sometimes I'll say something that's really stupid, or and people will be like, "Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?" And it's like, "Oh, well, I didn't mean it like that." That's just English language.
Yeah.
Partially.
Oh my god.
We have the most horrible language on the planet. Sorry, everybody in the United States and
English is trash. Even though it's like the world language at this point, it's ridiculously stupid. I'm moving on again because that's not a topic I want to stay on, if we're being honest. It's just, that annoys me. Don't be so fucking stupid. Why is stupid so loud on the internet?
I don't know. Well, because it gets the most attention.
I guess.
It gets the most reaction.
No, it just gets weird amounts of people agreeing with them. No, so Logan Paul got his contract renewed with WWE. So his contract ended after WrestleMania. After his WrestleMania match, he just got a new contract. Some guy who talks about wrestling, I respect his opinion, but he's just being stupid. So much for the supposed hiring freeze, huh? Somebody literally replied, a contract renewal is not the same thing as hiring somebody. He got a raise. Technically, that goes against the hiring narrative. No, the fuck it doesn't, you moron.
No, that's that's a current employee.
I know the contract ended a week ago, but he was already employed. They just reworked his contract to keep him with the company. What? Are you actually this stupid? He wasn't an employee. His contract ended. When one's contract ends, they're no longer an employee. Don't tell me how shit works when it's basically common logic. No, common logic. Contract renewal is not termed as hiring. It never has been. If you're a contractor, your contract expires and the company gives you another contract. They didn't hire a new contractor. They just kept their old contractor. New contract. It's not that thing.
Right. And it's also just a point in time where that person can refuse the contract if they do not agree
and be
with
like, "No, I don't want to come back here. I'm out."
At that point, then yes, they're no longer employed.
Yeah. Yep.
But if they accept it, nothing really changes. Like, technically, where I work, every year, every June, we have our budget, our pay structured.
Yeah.
And at that point, I can technically be like, you know what? This isn't working for me.
This isn't a fit. I don't like it here. I'm going over there.
Right. Which I can kind of do that whenever anyway, but it's kind of a yearly stopping point.
Right. But it's an easier way that doesn't hurt you or the company. You're both just in a spot where it's like, cool, I'm out.
Right.
Yep. I'm going that way.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go that way because that way there's a wall. So I'm going to go that way. Yeah.
Oh, the internet these days, man.
Yeah. It's wild.
Sometimes, man.
Star Wars theory is ridiculous. I just keep watching people point stuff out, and it's funny. Oh, this mug that this guy was using in this episode of The Mandalorian. You can just buy it on Amazon. It's not a Disney product. It's just a product that you can just buy. So Star Wars Theory is going to be pissed about this, right? Because of the whole bricks and screws thing. I don't like Andor because of the bricks and screws. It's like, dude, all of the filming locations you talk about loving are literally just on Earth. Like, and I don't mean like, you know, they filmed on a set in Hollywood and green screened it in. I mean, no. All of the scenes on Naboo that you thought were really cool, that was just Italy. That was just Italy, Doc.
Right.
Tatooine, that place exists. You can go there. All of this shit is earthly. You're just mad.
Right. Believe it or not, you know, we aren't actually going to space and filming this stuff. You know that, right? You know, Naboo is not actually a place in space. It's on Earth. You know?
Yeah. But God, it's all annoying. Just, I know that your job is to talk about Star Wars, but like obviously you hate it, so like just stop. Please. That's tough. What?
I'm being a smart ass.
Oh, who are we smart assing to?
My girlfriend. She's like, well, because, you know, we spend a lot of time together.
Oh yeah, real quick, for the podcast, new girlfriend, not the one you know.
Yeah, new girlfriend.
It felt important.
It is important. So, anyway, the new girlfriend, we spent a lot of time together, you know, starting to get pretty close. And so now I'm back home and we're 2 hours apart now. So she was saying that, you know, I'm like oxygen to her. So, you know, without, you know, if I'm not there, she's going to die. And I was like, well, luckily we breathe mostly nitrogen. So you can survive a little while.
Well, that's actually not true at all. I mean, the air that we take in is mostly nitrogen. But the only thing our body actually uses is oxygen. Nitrogen and carbon dioxide are just expelled. Whichever carbon.
I'm pretty sure our bodies wouldn't be able to survive if we breathed just pure oxygen.
No, they can. That's literally what we breathe. That's why I've made the argument that humans aren't from Earth. That's why I made that joke, because the sun gives us cancer and the air is not built for our bodies. Do I really have to?
Okay, pure oxygen can be deadly. Our blood has evolved to capture the oxygen we breathe in and bind it safely to transport molecule called hemoglobin. If you breathe air with a much higher than normal O2 concentrate, the oxygen in the lungs overwhelms the blood's ability to carry it away. So breathing pure oxygen.
But you're not breathing nitrogen. It's just your body's ability to pull the oxygen is too strong. So if you breathe pure oxygen, it fucks up your body. That's the thing. You don't breathe nitrogen. I don't know what does our body do with nitrogen? That's what I want to know. I'm looking. What does our...
Now I'm all curious.
Right? Me too.
Yeah. I don't
know what we do with nitrogen.
The body would survive less than 12 hours on 100% oxygen.
That doesn't... Right. Again, not because that's not what we breathe. That's the only thing we breathe. We actually get nitrogen from protein-containing foods. So like meats and stuff. We don't even use the nitrogen we breathe. We get it from food. Yeah, what does the body use inhaled nitrogen for? Here we go. Doesn't use it for anything.
Just exhale. We just
Yeah, it's just
exhale it.
exhaled again. It just
Okay.
exists for our body to have to. That's why I've said humans
Well,
aren't from Earth. We're not.
but that's technically. I mean, I'm technically not wrong. We breathe mostly nitrogen. It
Well,
just has some oxygen in there.
no. We only breathe oxygen. Yes, the nitrogen goes into our bodies, but it does nothing. If you cut all the oxygen out of the air, you just die. That's it. Just death. If you were just nitrogen, nothing happens. You don't stay alive. So actually, no, she wouldn't stay alive without you, apparently. Is my point.
Well, either way, she's dying.
I guess.
I mean, without nitrogen, you are
Well, well, it
because
depends.
nitrogen takes up a portion of the air.
Right. It's
So
your
without
body.
nitrogen,
It's your
oxygen would
body
take over.
pulling the oxygen away from the nitrogen. So if there was no nitrogen, you might die. Your body could adapt to 100% oxygen. Could.
Maybe.
Not well, but it could.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a displacer, I should say.
Yes.
Nitrogen is.
Yes.
Without nitrogen, either the air is too thin, or oxygen takes over, and there's too much oxygen.
Yeah.
I think that's why carbon monoxide is so bad, because it displaces everything, and so you don't get nitrogen or oxygen, and it's toxic.
Oh my god. Okay, so I've 100% decided maybe I just need to stop going on NFL, Star Wars, Marvel, WWE, maybe just Twitter in general. Because at Star Wars Celebration, when they announced a movie with Rey, it was, thunderous applause when she came on stage and talked.
Uh-huh.
Twitter, it's just everybody hating on it. I don't buy it. It's just the vocal minority being annoying as fuck. I'm sorry. Kathleen Kennedy got asked, she's not a director, she's not a writer, she has no control over the story of movies. Got asked if Luke's Force Ghost will appear in the new Jedi Order film starring Daisy Ridley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we'll spend a lot of time in flashbacks or on Force Ghosts, but certainly the spirit of what he represents to her is going to be significant. I'm sorry, the movie just got announced. It has no title, it has no story, it has no name. It has no anything. There's not even a broad outline yet, you stupid fucks. She doesn't know if Luke will be there. She literally said, I don't know. That is how her sentence started. But we can't have a movie set after Rise of Skywalker without a Force Ghost Luke. We're going to have to eventually. Mark Hamill's not going to be around forever.
Right? Yeah.
This is literally the worst era in Star Wars history, and it's only getting worse. So not true. So not true. There was literally an era where nothing existed. People are mad that Star Wars is moving on. I'm sorry, you want the same fucking story? Go watch it. Those movies still exist. Go fuck yourself.
Right.
My
I'm
God.
ready for some new
We're getting a movie set not even Old Republic, like creation of the Jedi story in a movie. I think that one will be dope.
Right, that's cool.
I'm excited for
Yeah,
that.
you can kind of do whatever, as long as it adheres to the Star Wars galaxy.
Yeah.
The Star Wars culture.
Yeah.
I'm ready for stuff like that, because literally you can't be offended by any of that.
No, they'll find a way. There were no
It's just
Skywalkers.
like seeing a good movie for the first time.
No, it's a bad movie. It's Star Wars.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's how that works.
Yeah, I love Star Wars, but it's all bad. I hate it all.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wild. What? What? What are we doing? Who are you?
I don't know. I forgot.
Where are we? Who are you?
I'm Joe Biden. I approve this message.
Captain Marvel should have kept the Endgame hairstyle. No. I'm glad. So we're getting a trailer for the Marvels this week. Maybe tomorrow. When we saw her at the end of Miss Marvel, the show, you remember, the after credit, she had her long hair back. People want her to go back to the Karen haircut from the end of Endgame, where it was all short and looked like a Karen. Nah, keep me the long hair.
I don't know. People like badass Karens these days.
Nah. Yeah, I don't know if I agree, Miller. We're calling Miller football out on the podcast. So, who should be cast as Princess Daisy and Rosalina in a Mario sequel? Grayson said Florence Pugh as Rosalina and Margot Robbie as Daisy. Miller football goes, yeah, just go ahead and make Daisy even hotter, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like Daisy has the signature Roby Jersey accent. Miller goes, as I said, on a quote to his original, just go ahead and make Daisy even hotter, I guess. Grayson replied, is Jersey one of the sexy accents? I'd figure Margot's actual accent would be considered, but Jersey? Miller goes, I don't know, man. I find some really random things attractive.
I guess so.
I guess.
I don't want to float your boat, bud. It's 2023.
I mean, I don't know. The Jersey accent. Okay, to be fair, it's not just a Jersey accent. It's the way Margot Robbie does it. And that's kind of valid. It's kind of valid. You watch her as Harley Quinn ever is great. It's a great time. Oh, what are we arguing about?
I don't know.
They're yelling. I'm telling Miller now, Drew. This no, we were he. Oh my God.
Stroke. He's having a stroke.
No, I don't smell toast. We're good.
Okay.
God damn. No, okay, so he texted me and he's like, are you the one who told me Zach Charbonnet was just like Austin Eckler? I was like, I said I heard that he was, but I haven't watched him yet. And he's like, okay. And then I replied, still haven't. Why? Whoever told you that was very wrong. And it takes a whole 4 minutes to realize that. And I just, oof. It was fun. Oh my God. That's. Oh, did you apologize after getting called out? Nah, this ain't how we gonna do shit. No, so Darnell Wright, offensive tackle prospect out of Tennessee. Oh, don't tell me you deleted your tweet about it, you fucking loser. No, okay. So, some dude posted about Darnell Wright and said Darnell Wright is a pure right tackle and has no business playing left tackle. Darnell Wright DM'd the dude. You're a pure dick eater. What year did you play to say anybody has any business doing anything? Damn, dog. He didn't even criticize you that hard. He said you can't play the other tackle position that you've never played. No need to be a cunt.
Well, don't tell that guy what he can't do. God damn.
No, I ain't afraid. Fucking Jesus. I've already talked some shit on Darnell Wright. Yeah.
Also, you have right in your name, so therefore
right.
You cannot go on the left.
Right?
Wait,
right.
Are you supposed to be Darnell left after that? Or like that?
But then he
Darnell
replied just
ambidextrous?
after that. He replied just after that. He's like, probably a little heavy on the dick eater part. Yeah, okay. Probably a little heavy on the dick eater part. Apologize for that. Looking at you, what you said, you were probably defending me a bit when you said it. It's just frustrating when the game's all you love. It's all good, though. Maybe I'll be in Cincy in the next month and we'll do a podcast. Man, you switched up way too quick.
Well, probably because everybody was like, whoa.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, and off my draft board.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Right.
I love what you do on the field and feel like an ass for minimizing that. No, players have flaws. If they can't fucking handle it, that's on them. I stand by it.
I was about to say, I mean,
if Josh Allen can't handle having a conversation with me now because I've called him out on the shit that he actually does wrong, that's not a me problem.
The thing about Josh Allen is he'll be the first one that admits it.
No, he'd probably sit down and look at the film with me and agree on everything I'm saying. Like, dude, what were we doing here?
He is the first person after a bad game to sit down and be like, "That's my bad. I played like shit.
I fucked that up."
And he would, even if it isn't even his fault and they lose, he will still take the blame. Because there's been a few games where
but it's like
his team let him down. And
players have flaws. Nobody's perfect. It is literally our jobs to point them out. That is literally our job.
Right. It's called criticism.
Yeah.
It's called learn from criticism so that you can be better in the future.
That's wild.
But wild concepts, I know.
But I don't know. I get it. The wearing your emotions on your sleeve thing. That's also why when I start a tweet, you got to read back anything you're going to say and be like, is this bad? Is this good? Is this...
Especially if I'm a public figure at the moment, kind of.
Right? Like, am I going too far? Sometimes I just don't care. Yeah. I love that. The scene where Yoda comes back and destroys the tree on Ahch-To and The Last Jedi right in front of Luke that had the sacred Jedi texts.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, little goofy puppet Yoda showed up to be responsible for one of the greatest scenes in the entire franchise, which is valid.
Mm-hmm.
Some dude responded and he's like, people will look you dead in the face and tell you the guy who wrote this scene doesn't understand Star Wars. You right. It's valid. That's the weird arguments are just people who didn't watch the movie. I 100% believe this. Or it just, didn't immediately have Luke, like, being the biggest badass to ever be a badass, and this is how it goes. So weird. So weird. So weird. I don't know. But
I don't know.
I think your little ass wants to go to bed. I gotta get up all early, but I slept all weird. I don't know what to do.
Oh, well, I want to eat first, and then I'm going to go to bed.
Food?
Yeah. We're having lamb.
Oh, I bought lamb to cook, but didn't.
I like lamb.
We were going to have it yesterday, but then I didn't cook it.
Yeah. But
Yeah. Wild times. Wild
yeah,
times.
indeed.
Go watch The Mandalorian while you eat your food, damn it.
I'm going to.
So
I'm
that I
going
guess
to.
next week we can yell about it. And it won't even be next week. We'll probably end up recording the next episode the next time you're here.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
depending on how much time we have on Friday, I guess.
Yeah. We'll see.
Or
We'll
maybe
see
I'll
what happens,
steal you
I guess.
tomorrow to do something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably not though.
Maybe.
Maybe after I get back from Bluffs, but also
Well, I got basketball tomorrow night, so
yeah, you're off tomorrow though.
right. Well, that's why I asked earlier. You never did give me a time of when you were going, and
Oh, yes, I did. I said I have an appointment at 11:30. So
oh,
like 10:30. If you're not going to be up, that's cool. It doesn't matter.
yeah. I don't know for sure. I could use a good sleeping in
I
my
bet.
own bed. That's comfy.
I don't know. I'll
you know.
text you before when I wake up, and if I don't get a response, then I don't get a response. Because the text ain't gonna wake you up. I know that.
I'll either be up by 7 or I won't wake up until noon. So
Right.
there's no in between.
Right.
So
Well, guess that does it for us. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.